Welcome to BabyFace. It's the
Welcome to BabyFace number 2.
it's the second episode of BabyFace. We're coming back and hotter than last time.
Numeros duo.
Yes, what he said.
We're hot and oiled up. We're ready.
ready, daddies. No, I shouldn't say that, but yeah, we we wanted to keep this going, evidently.
Well, it's not a bit anymore.
Yeah, no, it was funny the first
Welcome
time.
to season 1.
Yeah. All right. Freaking, you know who I am. You know who he is, but we're just going to introduce ourselves again. I'm Jeremiah. That's Ivano. We're back in this bitch, flexing our assholes. All right.
Squeeze him tight. I'm coming.
Get better be doing Kegels, because I'm coming in hot.
Get ready.
I'm going to cover myself in the oil like that one gif of the tiger from Madagascar 3 where he covers himself in the oil and jumps through the really small hoop. You seen that?
Yep.
Right. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's right. Anyways. Do we have any topics picked out?
That's a good question. What did you eat today?
Prep work. I had 2 burritos this morning. I know, shocker.
Well. Who could have imagined?
I had salad for lunch though, which is
Very healthy. Nice.
Yes.
I like that.
It was a nice Caesar salad with chicken, and it was really good. It made me very decadent. And now I feel like I can freaking lift a bunch of trucks.
White people when the function has coleslaw.
Do you like coleslaw?
Yes, I do.
Why do you like coleslaw?
I like coleslaw.
Why?
I don't know. Do you not?
No, I do not.
Oh boy. All right.
All right, you know what? Let's just skip some of the things and let's talk about hot takes. That's your first hot take of the day. Keep them coming, bro.
Okay, well, liking coleslaw is a hot take.
Yes, it is. Because it's
How?
freaking disgusting in booty cheeks and ass.
Yeah, you're not white. You don't get it.
What do you mean? You don't have to be white to like something that's terrible. A lot of freaking people from other races don't like terrible things. I mean. Like pig's feet or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, see?
Okay, to be fair, I did eat like pig tongue and
oh yeah, you
liver
were
and
telling
shit.
me you like brain and all of this other stuff.
I had brain once. My grandpa knows how to prepare that shit. I usually don't eat it, but I had brain once. I had tongue once.
Yeah.
I didn't like brain. Tongue was but I love heart. I love the organs, like liver, liver and shit. Heart, very good, and very good for your health. A lot of iron, a lot of minerals.
Minerals, yes.
Very healthy.
I think the only thing like weird that I've eaten tongue. I've eaten like cow tongue, which is fine. It tasted okay, but I think it's just because of the way they prepared it. I've had like pig eye, which was in like tamales that I ate, but I don't
Pig
know.
eye.
Pig eye, yes.
I've never tried eye. How do you prepare a pig eye?
It was just because in tamales you kind of just use everything, and the way my great grandma prepared tamales, she used a whole pig head, and
Okay.
eyes are in the head, so there was a pig eye in my tamale.
You ever eat a fish eye?
I feel like I have, but like it was cooked. I wasn't like eating the John raw. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I ate. I already told you about this. One time I ate a fish eye raw.
That's awful.
We were going fishing and we were gonna cook the fish since we have a grill on our little raft.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to try it. And since then, it's become like a initiation ritual. Whoever comes fishing with us, we tell them that the eye is great. It's like a delicacy. Since you're going with us first time, gotta try the eye.
Yeah.
And they do, and they fucking throw up. Amazing.
That's fantastic.
I mean, it doesn't really have. It's not like the whole eye.
You said it's just a weird white little slimy part.
It's not even white. It's like completely clear, like glass, but it's real slimy, like a bouncy ball inside of the eye. I'm not really sure what part of the eye it is. It basically has no taste. It's like a little fishy, very chewy. It gets like in between your teeth, and you cannot get it out.
That is
My
disgusting.
food tasted like fish for a whole day.
That is awful. That makes me never want to eat freaking fish ever again. That makes me not want to go to Croatia ever. Like, you guys are just moving different out there, I guess.
No, literally no one does that. We made that shit up. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I've met a person who did that.
That's good. That means that it's very rare to be psychotic over in Croatia. Unless you know any famous psychopaths. Has there ever been any like serial killers to come out of Croatia?
I mean, I was going through since I do live in a smaller town, and how Croatia works, you have really wealthy parts and you have really really poor parts of Croatia.
Yeah.
And my city specifically is one of the poorest, like in the poorest region, and our air quality is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Like, I have guaranteed cancer.
Oh no.
Yeah, love it. So
Can we get a
I was walking-
Can you get a rest in peace to Ivano in like, I don't know, 14 years when the cancer hits him full blast?
probably like 20 years. Lung cancer, like
Lung cancer from the
because-
cigarettes and
No, I don't smoke. I just there's a Bosnian, not a factory, like a coal refinery, really close to our city, since we're basically on the border, and it was really unregulated, and it produced a ton of bad air, and all of that
Carcinogenic
basically
air.
went over to us.
yeah.
Yeah, when you're in that part of Bosnia near the refinery, they arrest you if you take pictures.
Oh my gosh. Sounds like a
Yeah,
freaking
it's not allowed.
dystopia.
Yeah, and that it actually blew up a few years ago. I was sitting in my living room watching TV with my parents, and you just hear, since we're actually fairly close to it, our windows like shook. You feel the vibration, and our windows kind of shook. And then a few seconds later, you hear the explosion.
Oh my gosh.
It blew up at like 11 p.m.
That's real, like, that's like Chernobyl light.
Yeah, I think some parts of it still work, most don't. Like when you're on the river, when you're going with boat, there's a ton of cameras on the coast, and you're not allowed to take pictures. Like they stopped one of my friends. They were going to. There's a food called cevap. It's like basically meat sticks. Very good.
Yeah.
Bosnia is famous for it, and they were going over the border to eat something, and they were just riding around.
Yeah.
And the officers stopped one of my friends because he was taking pictures, and apparently they were in the part where it wasn't allowed, so they had to delete him.
They had to delete him. They deleted the man.
Yeah, he's gone.
Well, rest in peace, that guy. You know, shouldn't have been taking pictures, I suppose.
Well, they had him crucified, lynched.
They had him skinned and crucified, and then they burned the
Yeah.
cross. Oh,
Devil
he's
Man
just screaming.
Crybaby episode 9.
Oh my gosh.
If you know, you know. You ever watched Devil Man Crybaby?
Yeah, I watched it.
Episode 9.
Yeah, freaking those parts of Europe make me want to be like, all right, I don't think I'm ever going over there. But like, then I'm like, but my friend, he's over there, and it would be nice to go fishing with my friend. But I don't want to get stopped by racist people that'll just say the most outrageous
no.
things to my face.
No, we're actually if there is, so most people aren't really, they don't give a shit. We have a lot of immigrants here from Nepal, from India,
Oh, okay.
since they do a lot of labor here. The
Yeah.
shit a lot of people don't want to do, especially like factories. And compared to their country, the pay here is really good, and they live in, one house has like 8 of them.
Wow. So
Like
it
a
is just
small,
like the immigrant experience. That's like legitimate the immigrant experience over here as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
And no one really gives a shit. If I noticed most racist people here, like, keep it to themselves. You're not gonna get harassed on the street because you're a different color,
They just keep it to
and you're not.
themselves, like the slight little. I don't like that little brown fella. He's. But they keep it to themselves. They'll be at home, like just eating dinner, and be like, "Yeah, those Nepalis. What are we gonna do about them?"
I
And then
mean,
just eating their fish.
you need to have someone deliver your food when it's raining, like Uber Eats and shit.
Yeah. And the
They're
Nepali
always
people,
up to
they
that.
will step up to the task.
Mostly, yeah. A lot of people from Nepal here. You like, no one's gonna fucking tell you
Say
shit when you
anything.
come here. I'm
Yeah.
gonna protect you, dude.
Yeah, your freaking 6 foot frame. I'm gonna be like little small man, just walking around. But yeah,
Especially if you come on the coast. So I'm on the fucking part that's the furthest away from the sea. If you're on the coast or in the capital, Zagreb, a ton of Asian people in Zagreb, especially Chinese people, on the coast, since it's tourist season. It's not really like, no one gives a shit because obviously, I mean,
Yeah.
they're tourists.
yeah. I always
No,
feel
don't come here. Don't give us money. No.
don't give us all of your money, please. Don't do this. Get out of my country. We don't want your money. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad I'll be at least somewhat protected. That's nice. I'll have like my own little freaking Bosnian Croatian bodyguard over there. It's gonna be awesome
Hell yeah.
sauce. Over here, I cannot promise you the same thing. I could promise you won't be messed with though. Nobody really cares if you're European over here. They're like, all right. What
I
they
mean, I
will
look.
do, they will be fake about it. They'll be like, "Oh yes, I have a family from Ukraine. Yes, of course. Yeah, I understand." They'll just be weirdly like fake and snakish about like where people are coming from. Like I was thinking about this one day. It's just like a lot of American white people will just like assign a random race to themselves so that they're not just white. You know what I mean? They'll be like, well, actually,
Oh, damn.
my family is like German and blah blah blah. Like, just to kind of fit into any minority group. You know what I mean? It's very interesting. Like,
Yeah, I get it.
yeah. Do you have any kind of thing like that over there? Like, people would just be like, oh yes, my blah blah blah. Like, people will do it with like Native Americans over here. They'll be like, oh yes, my dad was Cherokee. Yes, of course. But he's like
No, not
he's like
really.
he's like super white. I'm like, all right. People will do that all the time over here. It's insane work.
No, not really, because I consider us like I am the whitest dude ever. I don't even look that European. Like, I'm the most fucking unassuming, like, least dangerous looking, least like problematic looking dude on the planet. Like, I doubt I'll get shit anywhere I go.
Yeah, no. I think the only thing you'll ever get made fun of is for your accent, which is fine. Everybody gets made fun of for their accent.
I can accept that. I think if you can't laugh at jokes that are made about you, you cannot make jokes about other people. So
This is true.
I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah. Some people like to dish out more than they can take, that's duty caca. You shouldn't be doing
Yeah,
that. You
I
shouldn't be
cannot
making
stand
jokes
that.
about other people when you can't take the same kind of scrutiny. Especially if like the jokes you're making about somebody else are like, here, I'll give you an example. There is this person that I am in a server with, and that person will like they've gone on stream and like have made like shown like videos of like dead babies and like dead dogs and stuff like that, and just be like,
Holy
oh.
shit.
And I made a joke about one of my friends and their friend too, like liking kids, and they got so mad at me that they shadowed me, like just like we're talking bad behind my back to other people, being like, yeah, I don't think this guy's all right. I think he should like calm down. Like pedophilia is not a joke. Like blah blah blah. Like what? What? And it just made me like, okay, like it made me be like, okay, people are just so weird. People need to stop being so weird. It's you're giving me the ick.
No, I would imagine since he got that fucking offended, he might be a pedophile himself.
I think
Genuinely.
projection goes a very long way. Yeah. Because like I never really mean it. Like the person I'm making jokes about, by the way, is like 16. So it's fine if they like 14-year-olds or like 15-year-olds, but they always get up in arms about it.
They cannot even be a pedophile.
But they always get like, stop saying that I like 14 and 15-year-olds. Like, what do you mean? You probably do. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Now, it's weird if I say it. Like, if I'm like, oh, you know, that 16-year-old's looking mighty attractive, then that's bad. Like, in the most cases, I'm attracted to older women. I'm very...
Ooh, my man.
Yeah, you know.
A man of taste.
Yeah, well, it's just because they have a lot more experience, more wisdom, their life is better put together. And I'm very attracted to intelligence and strength. You know, it's very nice. I like that. But
I just want to be stepped on, but yeah, sure.
I just want a big freaking 7-foot goth woman to step on my balls with her high heels.
Dude, imagine Malenia Blade of Mikola IRL. She's 8'3".
Oh my gosh.
Imagine.
Oh, somebody hold me. Oh, good lord. Is it getting hot
Oh my god,
here?
I gotta take my shirt off now. Jesus. I'm boiling here.
That's good.
No, but for real, I'm in the situation since I'm 17, right?
Yeah.
The girls my age go for the fuckers that are 20, have a business and a BMW.
Yeah,
I cannot compete with that.
Yeah,
you know?
no. That's the... Gosh, I remember when I was in middle school.
It's a very awkward phase.
I was in middle school. I knew somebody that was dating a 23-year-old, and I was like, that is the most disgusting thing of all time. That is freaking gross. But it's like, it's so, especially in high school, because I thought it was bad in middle school. That was like 2 people I knew that were like dating like overage. But in high school, I knew somebody dating like a 30-year-old. So I was like,
Jesus.
Yeah, no. It was like, that's wrong. That's legitimately, that's legitimate like pedophile behavior. Even if it's like, oh well, there's a different way of classifying it. If you tell me there's a different way of classifying it other than pedophiles, you're a pedophile. Don't tell me about hebophilia or whatever. I don't care. Underage is underage. That's insane.
That term Twitter made up, a minor attracted person.
Oh my gosh! Don't get me started on that. Those people must stink to high hell.
Yes, but do you understand the term elbow to your face?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Those people need to crack open a window and take a shower. Good lord, it's stanking up in there, bro. Bet you can see stank lines on that person. Like that's people that
smell them
are,
through the monitor. People
that are like chronically online, even like especially chronically on Twitter, those people need to take a shower and get a job. Those people because not only will they do that, they'll get like hand over fist offended about things, but they'll be the same people that be like, yes, I agree with free speech, yes, of course, blah blah blah, but you can't say this thing about this thing. Like it's just like, okay, well,
yeah,
I don't know. Go take a shower. I made like I have a weird like obsession with like autistic behavior online.
Okay, that's an interesting way to phrase it.
Well, You know tone tags?
No.
Oh, oh, really? Okay, so
Tone
here,
tags?
tone tags are if you say a phrase, but like you want it to be like oh, I'm just telling a joke, you'll put like slash J at the end of it, like oh, I'm just joking, or
Oh
slash
my
SRS
god.
if you're being serious, or
Yes,
slash
I do.
Gen Q if you're asking a genuine question. That stuff is
Yeah, I
like
know that.
that's
Oh
so it's
my
so
god.
interesting to me. Like I'm like, what
So
happened?
corny.
What it is corny. I will admit it is very corny. That's it's just a product of the chronically online internet space now. Everybody, I don't remember where this happened or how this happened, but it's like it's probably on 4chan or something. Like something.
I have a TikTok comment screenshot. The dude just said kill yourself slash serious.
That's good. I like that. I like misusing tone tags because then it's just like, haha, you can't guess what I'm saying because you need tone tags to figure out what I'm saying. So it's funny. I like this. I like misusing tone tags. I'm an evil, malicious human being. I like to rub my hands together and type evil things on the internet and misinformation and lies.
Me when I spread misinformation, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a real life villain, as some would say.
I just sit in my chair and all day, fucking giggle to myself.
Wait till they get a load of this.
Go on Twitter, just respond to mad people with reaction images.
Or if somebody puts like a nice like twit longer out being like, this is the reason you shouldn't support this company. Number one, I just put like, little bro, I ain't reading all that. Ah, yes. To be a menace online. It's fantastic. Not in the way that some people do it though. Some people will just go overboard and be like, I'm going to say you're a rapist. I'm going to say, proof? I said so. Because I said so, that means it's true. And if you think I'm wrong, well, look at my bio and look at all the diseases I have and my pronouns and tell me that I'm wrong again. Haha, that's what I thought. You're attacking me because I'm autistic. No, you're just wrong, brother. You're just wrong.
Yeah, I'm a self-diagnosed gooner.
Self-diagnosed gooner. Yeah.
Like
Gooning is
Medan
insane.
type shit. I jerk off 8 times a day. I need the government needs to pay me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we were talking about having to get back into that. There's a guy that Ivan showed me. His name is Medan. And he has been saying the most out-of-pocket, crazy stuff on Discord. And one of his things that he said was, and I'm going to read it. This is not my words. This is Ivan. Or not Ivan. This is
No, what?
Medan. And
No,
on his
no, no.
King Solomon alt. And he says, Ivano from Croatia says, international organizations should call governments to act in order to raise funds for predators like myself. I naturally have a larger amygdala compared to the rest of the population. Me and other natural predators spend our lives masturbating 6 to 7, even 10 times a day on average, instead of wreaking havoc on streets and raping weak, fragile, random women with our high T levels. That leads us to time management issues in today's modern society. Why should I, who was born with amygdalamegaly and naturally high T levels, spend my life in room gooning and sweating for the sake of other women and families for moral values? Governments should immediately start collaborating before we have had enough. We don't ask for much. $8 to $15 an hour would be a great starter for common good. So what he is saying is, if they don't pay me, I'm going out in the street and raping people, which is insane work. The boldness,
Also,
by the way.
$8 to $15 an hour. Isn't like minimum wage in Pennsylvania $7.45?
Yeah, That's insane.
Like, imagine you're trying to pay your college off.
He wants payment to. It's like he thinks he has the power to hold government's ransom. What is this? What? Why?
Yeah, that one Discord post is gonna make the U.S. government support
Quake.
predators. Nice.
It's gonna make them shake in their boots. Oh no, this King Solomon Midan guy. He seems like he's out to wreak havoc. Instead of what they should be doing is tracking this guy down and breaking into his house. They should be doing and as you have informed me, this is not a bit. This is not a joke. He's 100% serious about all of this.
He's genuinely mentally ill. He has been saying and doing insane shit for years. You know, you the type of shit you read and you really hope it's a bit because it's so horrible.
Yeah.
And like the lowest scum of humanity. He's also from Pakistan, but he genuinely despises people that are not white.
Yeah.
He is from Pakistan. Someone fucking doxed him on that server 2 times because he keeps saying this shit. He's anti-Semitic, and he's from Pakistan, even though he has this insane obsession with white people.
That's so insane. That is so insane. Oh, he said, okay, so in response to these fairly attractive Aryan women, somebody pinged him, and he said, the first girl looks suspiciously young, so I'm going to pass. Like, in the heat of the moment, that would stop him. I legit don't think it would. I think if he is going to say all of this stuff, I don't think he stops at kids. I legit don't. Like, that's...
Also, there is another screenshot of him. It is another screenshot of him saying that he's a pedophile.
Okay, great. The second one is great. Gave my little guy tickles. That's disgusting.
Read the screenshot on top of it. Someone called him a cancer pedo, and he said owning or watching CP doesn't necessarily make one a pedo. It does make them a degenerate, though.
So
Dude, I live in the Middle East. CP isn't explicitly illegal here. It isn't illegal, so must be a... Yeah.
He said, I'd love to catch her in an empty street without cameras one day. What a freaking mistake. Like, mistake. What a mistake. He's like a pathetic little wormus.
He is 5'6".
Oh, jeez. I've got an inch on him. I think I could beat him.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
All right. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Mood ruined. They ruined.
By the way, I remember you were trying to send me screenshots, and then you said, by the way, I'm a bit of a freak with the Dr. House and a pill in his mouth. Thanks, man. I 100%, I love this. This is fantastic.
They used to be my profile picture for months. I have a better image of him biting on his glove and like pulling it with a red background. Yeah, I'm going to send it to you right now.
Awesome. This is a certified real life villain. Did we... Gosh, that Boogie situation made me upset. I know it's freaking old news now, but gosh, did that make me upset. His whole, like, scamming his fans because he has cancer, and then he doesn't want to cop to the cancer. Good God. We are truly lost.
I think, okay, another hot take.
Yes.
Bring back public executions.
Yes, I agree with this hot take. I don't agree with the coleslaw bit, but I do agree with the public executions. I do agree with this.
Oh, the salad? Ew, disgusting. Yes, behead him.
Yes. The salad? Is coleslaw salad? I mean, technically, I suppose.
I mean, yeah, what would it be but like soup?
Right, it is just salad. Soup. Oh my gosh, those people that are like, is cereal soup? I'd like to just send you the base job application document. But yeah, no.
I like that image. Boo, did I scare you on my job application?
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's really good.
Like, dude, go make a fucking footlong, please.
Yes, I would
make some money.
I would like some fries with that. Yes.
Yeah, just put the fries in the bag.
Quit your yapping and make my order. Oh my gosh, that is an insane picture. Why does he have
such a
so much?
good-
Why does he have so many like weird promotional pictures?
I don't know. That was. Okay, I gotta change back to that profile picture. I love that image to death.
The one of him biting the glove.
Yeah.
Yes, the biggest Doctor House stan is here in an interview.
Dude, I love Doctor House. Oh, I also watched. So I watched every Doctor House episode. I watched every Big Bang Theory episode. I watched every Young Sheldon episode. I watched every 2.5 Men episode. Such a horrible show, by the way.
Big Bang Theory is a really awful show. I'm not gonna lie. That show makes me like cringe, like physically cringe. Like I'm like, "Ey." Oh, I remember when that was your picture. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. But yeah, that show makes me like ball my fist in anger.
Bazinga.
All right, I think this is the last episode of BabyFace. I think it's over.
Right, guys, we're gonna go hang ourselves now.
Yeah. Public execution
Slash
time.
serious.
First on the chopping block.
I wanna. Someone. I saw the actor who plays young Sheldon
Yeah.
uploaded a picture on Instagram of him riding in a golf cart, and someone
Yeah.
like replied, "I wanna stomp him to death."
That's so mean. Let him do his job.
And he just replied with a sad like smiley face, like a sad emoji.
Yeah.
And the person replied, "Oh no, young Sheldon, I'm so I'm so sorry." Like people can't. And I get this sometimes too. Like I see an actor, like what's the guy that plays Billy Butcher called in The Boys?
Carl Urban.
Yeah, exactly. Carl Urban. Like I got his Instagram recommended to me, my For You page, and I just cannot like separate him from the character.
Yeah, they're
He
just
makes
like,
the same
"Oh,
fucking
ew."
faces as Billy Butcher.
He's the guy. That's him.
Like the little sideways smirk bullshit
Yeah.
he does constantly. Yeah, he does that shit IRL.
Yeah. Let him be. Let him be. Let him make his money. It's so freaking
I mean, no
funny.
hate.
Yeah. What's it called? Freaking people are really toxic online. They'll just okay, so an actor plays a villain character and then like they'll like live their life and then people will just be in the comments of them like posting happy pictures of them with like their family and be like, I don't forgive you for what you did to this freaking fictional character. I don't forgive you. Like, bro, he got paid to do that. He was just reading a script. Leave him alone. Leave the guy alone. Like, what's it called? I think his name's Tom Fenton, the guy that plays Draco Malfoy in Harry Potter.
my
There will
God.
be still people in his comment section being like, "Oh my gosh, it's Draco Malfoy! I can't believe you did such and such." Like, no, let him be. Let him live. Let him live his normal life and make terrible music. He does make terrible music, by the way. I've listened to one of his songs and I was like, man, this is Tupac ass. But yeah.
I am widowy as widowing.
Harry Potter children make me lol. Like,
I've never read a Harry Potter book. I'm so
that is
uneducated.
fine. You have something in common with Floyd Mayweather. It's okay.
I mean, he has never read a book, period. I said a Harry Potter book.
But yeah.
Comparing me to Floyd Mayweather.
You guys look
I
very
read,
similar.
dude. I'm hip.
Throw up the picture of him and Floyd Mayweather together and let them fight it out in the Thunderdome.
Yes, oil them up.
Torque off Floyd Mayweather and Ivano now in the Thunderdome this Saturday.
Is Big Ivan... Is twitch.tv/Big Ivan actually Floyd Mayweather? We do look pretty similar.
Yeah, you guys got the same skin color and everything.
Yeah. I'm also bald.
Yes, my friend's dad looks like Floyd Mayweather. It's so funny. He always is like he it's so funny because he kind of played into it. He was like, my dad goes to like Floyd Mayweather boxing events, and it's so funny because his dad will just be like, and he didn't tell him he was going to go see Floyd Mayweather like the times that he went. He had to like find out, but his dad will be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to Las Vegas," and then Floyd Mayweather will have a fight in Las Vegas, like stuff like that. But it was so funny. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you think it's a coincidence you've never seen me and Floyd Mayweather in the same room?
if he has a picture with Floyd Mayweather, I'd love to see that. I'd love to disprove my ongoing theory that my friend's dad is Floyd Mayweather.
It's gotta be.
I love I see I'm okay with being proven wrong, you know what I mean? Like if I'm
Yeah,
wrong
I
about
get that.
something, please let me know. But a lot of the internet doesn't work like that. A lot of people are like will just have a stance to be like, "Well, this proof you showed me that says that I'm wrong doesn't mean anything." You know? It's just like, okay.
It's called basic intelligence, and I had to realize this the hard way. You know how, like, there is so many people that are way more intelligent than you in every way,
Yeah.
and then you have to realize that there's the same amount of people who are absolutely fucking retarded.
Yeah. There's
And
a
then they all group together
yeah.
and they all made Twitter accounts.
Yeah.
And now we have to deal with this shit.
Yeah. Like I'm certain you're more intelligent than me. I'm almost 100% certain that you're more intelligent than me.
I mean, you can't really judge that like that. I think IQ tests are a dog shit. Like, they don't really test anything because there's a lot of different types of intelligence.
Yeah.
And I don't think everyone is made to do like the same things. We have talents for a reason, and it's just. But some people are.
Some
like,
people
I'm
you can
sorry,
tell
dude.
they're like not there. You're it's
I'm
easy.
sorry, dude.
It's
Go
a lot
back to
easier to
school,
tell when
please.
somebody's
Like,
stupider than you than it is for you to tell when somebody's smarter than you, I think. Like,
well, the really smart people are like, you don't notice them at all
yeah. Keep it under wraps.
because they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
And
definitely do not go on Twitter bragging about their IQ points. You know, that's not something that smart people do. And same thing with like people with mental illness do not go on like all of their accounts and say, "Hey, I have all of these mental illnesses." Like, no, please, shh. I love 30% of the internet. 30% of the internet is informative. It's very nice to get, resources from. If I need to learn how to do something, I'd probably just look it up. But the part that is the public speaking about opinions, like the opinionated part of the internet, that's like no. I do not like this. People will just jump into discourse that has nothing to do with them as well. It's like,
Yeah.
I think it is just like a self-importance thing. Like they think that what they have to say is something that's either never been said or something that people need to hear. Like, I have to be a martyr for the cause. I have to tell people what I really mean. It's like a hero complex kind of. You want to be the main character, It's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
People are very
And it always comes out horrible and cringy. And
yeah. People
have you ever met like you know what a wunderkind is?
by all means tell me. I have no idea.
Like a wonder child, like a fucking child prodigy.
Yes.
Like Betho, yeah, you have?
I've heard of Wonder Child, yeah. The way you said it
I've
was
met-
insane.
I've met like one of those dudes. I was at a math competition.
Mm-hmm.
I got to the regional part. I passed through the school section and I got to the regional part.
Mm-hmm.
And we get our tests. Everyone's biting their nails and shit. I don't know how to do half of the problems. 20 minutes in, dude stands up, hands over the test. Full points. Full points.
Yeah.
Like you get like 5 tasks and they give you 50 points based on them. Like,
Yeah.
like yucky. The amount of fucking smarts that dude has, it's actual like real ew, dude.
Yeah, no. What I find is the higher up you go on that intelligence thing, the like sadder people are. Like the really, 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 because they're like, okay, well, like nothing's really that fun to do anymore. You know?
Yeah, wasn't
It's
that
all-
literally proven?
Yeah, there's studies about it. Yeah.
Yeah, yikes.
So I feel bad for the kid. You know, that's it's got to be a rough one. Because like people have their little spats of sadness, but like if anything, if nothing is fun, that must be. Oh, and his parents must be really like pressuring as well. Just in my assumptions, you know what I mean?
My parents used to be like that.
Yeah.
Before my sister was born, I was a monster in kindergarten. I was doing a multiplication by age 5.
Yeah.
All because of them. Like I am not that gifted in terms of math at all, but just hours and hours of sitting at home and doing math problems. Like as soon as I learned how to read and do like numbers and shit, and
Yeah.
one of the kindergarten teachers like picked up on that, and she how we do our the system. You like to be an educator, you need to pass certain things, tests, like licenses and shit.
Yeah.
And she was doing some type of research, and she used me for it.
Oh yeah.
I was supposed to skip. I mean, she wanted to use me for it. I was supposed to skip. She like did a fuck ton of tests on me, and I was supposed to skip the first 3 grades of school,
Yeah.
like after kindergarten.
Yeah.
And thank God, as demanding as my parents were, that they like saw that and immediately said, hell no.
Yeah. There's a lot of people, I think that's like the hardest thing is when your parents think or know you're smart, they immediately go into like control overdrive. They're like, we need this out of you now. Like, because I think it's what they expect from you. And obviously most parents, they want the best for you and they want you to use those brains like in a good way, but a lot of it can be heavy-handed in that way. Like if you show any kind of like wonder child tendencies, they'll immediately be like, all right, we're gonna put you into a freaking private school or freaking whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
And I'm actually falling behind in my math a little bit right now.
Oh really?
I can't do shit. Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah, math.
As soon as that pressure stops, you can't
Yeah.
you gotta keep up by yourself. You don't have anyone forcing you to do shit anymore.
Yeah, that's something that I had to figure out as well, because like my mom for most of my life was like my big hold pressure kind of, you know, get your grades good, you need to be good at your grades and blah blah blah. And then when she passed away, I was like, it was like nothing. I was like, I don't care about like extracurriculars anymore. I'm just gonna finish school. I don't freaking like school anymore. So that's what I did. I finished school because I didn't want to be around people. I was and very much am still very socially awkward. But it's more of like an antisocial thing than it is anything else. I like the people I like, you know, like the people I like being around them, but the general population in school and in public, I'm like, I could do without, because more often than not, people are just bleh, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. I
I'm
would
more
much
of a-
rather be by myself than with a bunch of people I don't like.
I'm more of a, like, I can talk to anybody I
Yeah.
have a hard time like keeping that friendship. Like I know a lot of people. I can talk to everybody, but I have maybe 3 close friends
Yeah.
that actually mean something to me. Like and I honestly don't really care that much for meeting more people.
Yeah, like when you have the core friendship group, you're not really looking for more. You're like, all right, I think I'm content with this amount of people being in my life, you know. But it's very weird because more social people will look at you like, you don't have like 17 friends? What? Like it's
Like multiple friend groups.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
you don't code switch for multiple friend groups because you want to maintain the amount of friends rather than the quality of friends. You know? It's like, But yeah. Have any weird dreams lately?
Dude, oh my god, I did. It's
Okay.
like I did I realized like how possible is it that like I may be because I know people try to lucid dream like intentionally.
Oh yeah.
How possible is it for me to be doing it? Like not always, but sometimes I remember my dreams very vividly, and I distinctly remember like taking action in them, not just observing, but like actually being able to control shit, like moving around, thinking in my dream. Like how possible is it for me to be basically lucid dreaming, but like unintentionally?
Yeah.
Or am I spewing a lot of shit?
Yeah. There's
Because I sometimes get that.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had like a nightmare, like probably when I was a kid. And then like the last nightmare I had was just a really vivid nightmare of me like dying of cancer. And that was
Jesus.
it. It was just like really like just sad, like not even like it was just me dying of cancer, and I was like just laying in a hospital bed dying of cancer. But that was like the last one I ever had, because anytime my brain tries to come up with like a monster that like, you know, will chase me down in a dream, I will immediately remember that I'm in a dream and just like put my thumbs in its eyes and rip its body in half, like just be like, because like my brain's like, okay, I'm dreaming, I can do this. Or like a person with a knife will come and stab me, and I'll pull the knife out and I'll like stab them a bunch. Like I'll be like, no, this is not, no. Like it's been a long time. Obviously my brain will try to just give me like nightmares where people will try to kill me or whatever, but I don't wake up being like, oh man, that was scary. I wake up being like, that was kind of cool. I got to rip a bear in half. That was awesome.
I'm talking with the literal doomslayer.
No, but most of my dreams are just mundane happenings that just like I'll go to the store and I'll be like pick out a can of beans, and then I'll be like, all right, time to go home, and then I'll go home, and then I'll eat the beans, and then I'll go to bed, and then I'll wake up in my bed and I'll be like, all right, that was a nice dream. Like a lot of my dreams are very much just that, or I'll like go to the mall with a couple friends and be like helping them pick out clothes and just stuff, just random stuff, or like eating dinner with my family, just stuff like that. Whenever it is an odd like, oh, it's time to have a nightmare now, I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna not do that. How about I can fly now? Your monster can't get me. I'm in the air, you know.
Yeah, what you're saying sounds like lucid dreams.
Yeah.
Like being consciously ripping something in half while you're dreaming sounds like you're lucid.
I think it started when I was a kid. Before I
same.
figured that I could like, you know, whatever with a monster. Whenever I was having a nightmare, I'd like kill myself in my dream. Like I think
Persona.
so I'd just like stick my thumbs into my head and like just like gouge my eyes out so I wouldn't be able to see anything, so nothing would hurt me, and then I'd wake up from the dream. That was something I used to do a lot, or like I would just like get to a tall building and jump off so that when I hit the floor I'd wake up. Like I always like had a way to get out of dreams. And that was when I was like 7, I developed like that thing because I was like, oh, I don't like dreaming too much. Now all my dreams are very calm and mundane. So I'm 100% approving of those. Those dreams are nice. The last dream I ever had with somebody like stabbing me was the one I was talking about. Like they stabbed me in the stomach, and then like I pulled the knife out and just started stabbing them in the face a bunch of times. And then I was like, okay. And then I went normally, like in the dream, people were like, whoa, like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine. And I was just walking with like a big old stab wound in my stomach. And then like it turned into a mundane dream again. Like it turned into me going to like freaking go shopping or something. Like it was just like walking to the store with my brother or something. But yeah, it was a very weird dream. Every time after, you know, slaying whatever dream monster, I just like, all right, back to the mundane dream. Like it's cool. I kind of like it. I kind of like it a lot.
Yeah, I've never for me, I generally have had like so few nightmares, like actual nightmares in my life.
Yeah.
But one specific one I can remember is like I'm in my bed and I don't see anything. Like I couldn't move. And there's not a monster, not anything, but my bed is shaking and I can't move, and it's just like a sense of dread and like heart when your heart drops to your stomach, but it's constantly like that.
Oy.
Most of my dreams are like surreal shit, like I'm floating in a bubble. like just nonsensical bullshit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get like, because I don't remember all of them. What I used to do is like, whenever I can remember a dream, I write it down. And what that
dream
does,
journal.
yeah, what that does, it makes your brain think, or forces your brain to remember more of your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized a common theme with my dreams is like I switch between like scenarios. I'm doing one thing, next second I'm doing completely other thing. Like I'm in a field, I'm fishing or something. I get a fish, and then I look at the fish, and then I'm in space. Like completely nonsensical.
I remember one of the dreams I remembered most vividly was this dream where I was back at my old private school, and I was there with the girl I like, and she was very mad at me the entire time, and she was making me go through this really long like Wipeout American Ninja Warrior obstacle course. And I had to keep going through it. And I remember that she kept putting up obstacles of me, like, for me to get through. And then, like, I was kind of just getting through them, and I was like, ugh, I don't like that this person's doing this. And then I remembered as soon in the dream, I was like, okay, well, how about I just start making jokes, try to make her laugh. And so then I just started making jokes, and then I started making her laugh, and she would, like, take up the obstacles, and I'd be like, all right, cool. And then I finished the obstacle, like the last obstacle course, and then we went home. It was a very nice dream. It's a very nice dream. That's one of the ones I remember very vividly. I was like, I wrote it down, and I was like, nice dream, nice W dream. But yeah, it was really
W
cool.
dream, dude, we're so cooked.
But yeah, freaking. Yeah, what? This has been the most schizophrenic episode. We've been bouncing back and forth between topics. Just we didn't even get to hot takes. Like, I think we said you like coleslaw, and we both think that public execution should make a return, a grand return.
Yep. Also, okay, speaking of like fever dreams, Donald Trump did a stream with Aiden Ross and XQC.
Oh my gosh, yes, that did happen.
What the fuck? They listened to Donald Trump and Aiden Ross listened to Playboy Cardi in Aiden Ross's car.
Yes, this did happen.
Dude, your country is so cooked.
Yeah, no, we're done.
The I don't know what the woman's name is that's competing against Trump. Bro, she's not winning. You're done. You're cooked.
Yeah, I don't know. Freaking, we're done. We're done. It's over.
Hey, World War III. If we're lucky, we might get nuked. I feel like my country is insignificant enough to the point where if World War III happens, a chance of us getting nuked is like very high. It's like a statement. Yeah, we nuked them. We're gonna nuke you next. Like,
just as a statement, be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
as a
we'll do it
statement.
again. We'll do it again. You know what? That's so.
it's like
That is the
constant
most
tension.
real thing. That is the most real thing. That is legitimately. Wow. like some countries just gonna be like, look, we nuked Croatia. Do you want to talk?
I feel like Serbia, as soon as we get nuked, like the same second, Serbia is gonna declare war on us.
Now that we can win, let's get them.
Yep. So we tried 30 years ago. We outnumbered them. They literally didn't have a military. Bunch of fucking old guys with AKs beat us to a pulp.
Yeah.
We're gonna
now that they've
again.
been nuked,
Yeah,
I think we might have the upper hand.
Speaking of nukes, the United States did a nuclear test in 1947. I forgot the name, but they detonated it. So basically, they were testing the effects of nuclear bombs on their like marine vessels, like the big ships.
Yeah.
So they detonated it in the water, and immediately, since there was no noticeable change on the ships and their Geiger counters couldn't detect plutonium radiation, so the sailors immediately got on the ships, and like their instructions were to just scrub them off, literally wash them. And
Yeah.
one scientist was trying to convince them to like come off the ships, and after a week of that, he literally had to take out a fish that was in proximity, even farther from the ships. When the nuke detonated, he like wanted to take an X-ray with it. The amount of radiation in the fish was so high that it activated the X-ray by itself. The fish literally took a X-ray selfie.
That's so insane.
Have you not heard of that? That's the most. I saw a Vsauce video about it today. Like the most insane shit I've ever heard. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
A fish X-ray selfie. I think it's called like a self-radiology something.
Yeah, I was talking to my friend, and I was telling them the people of Hiroshima and Nagasaki are the only people that know the fear of having a nuke dropped on them. That's so insane. Like, those people are the only people that like know that fear, because that fear has like never been experienced before or again. Like, just like freaking a mile high freaking wall of fire just shoots up out of the ground, and you're just like, whoa. I didn't.
I think in that case, like getting vaporized instantly was like the luckiest thing that can happen to you.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
Probably rather just get vaporized than live out the 2 weeks that are left of my life and like feeling my skill peel away.
Yeah, that the freaking
like-
Chernobyl, like that whole thing, that has gotta be that sucks. That legitimately is like, it's genuine oversight and like nonchalantness, I'd say. Like it's like they don't care, apathy really about just the stuff that went on over there. They were more concerned about, well, if people find out that this happened, it'll make Russia look weak, so we're not going to tell anybody. You know,
Yeah.
that's so insane.
I mean, since we're in
Genuinely-
Europe, the Chernobyl effects were even felt like in this area
yeah,
because of the radioactive wave. I think there was a study done like here in the Balkans, where like at the time of that wave passing, there is a way higher amount of children that are infertile because of it. Well, like at the time they were kids and now they're adults and they're infertile.
yeah,
And they were living in that area. Like it's just, we had to do a book report on some dark shit that was like 5 years ago. So we were around 12. We had to do a book report on a kid that was trying to escape the Chernobyl nuclear fallout with his parents. And the teacher assigned us, so every book report we had to do like a little illustration on the end, and I just drew like a big ass explosion.
That is so crazy. I think the only like couple of mandatory book reports we had to do in school were we had to do one on Of Mice and Men. Have you heard of that book?
Yes, I have, but I
American
didn't read
classic. But people will boil down a lot of the plot into the big autistic guy gets shot at the end. But it's
it. Oh,
it's
actually,
a really
I do
good
know
book.
that book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one for my classroom. I forgot what it was. It's called A Long Walk to Water, and it's a book about South Sudan. Just during that time, they were like water was very scarce, so they had to freaking make these Oregon Trail of Tears trek to get water. And it's about like a kid that goes out. And it's in war-torn country, obviously. Like the book, it's based on a true story, but the book takes place in like, during the aftermath of the African freaking South Sudan war, where it's just like they were getting wrecked. So yeah, it was like, it was a very like depressing book. I don't remember it being that long though. I remember it being like about like a pamphlet thick or something. But yeah.
Yeah, we have like a mandatory book report every month.
Yeah. I feel like we've had more. Like obviously in English class they make you study like Romeo and Juliet and stuff like that, but I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I remember for junior year, was it junior year or sophomore year? I think it was sophomore year. I had to make a meme for my final. I'm not even lying. I had to make a meme as the final.
Okay.
And I did it. I don't know where that meme is, but I remember I used Wario. And yeah. The American freaking education system is a joke, honestly. Legitimately. There's no... Yeah.
When I see, speaking of like book report things, when I see like a poster I did for my creation assignment, we were doing like a few books, and then you had to make at the end of the year, you had to like insert a couple of aspects of each book you read and like each character you identified with into a poster.
Oh yeah, that sounds awesome.
Let me just find that right now. I did like I think I combined Fahrenheit 451.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
And I think the rest of them were like creation authors. You won't know it. Let me see if I can even.
I remember I think it was my freshman year
Oh
of
yeah,
English,
okay.
they had us
I'm
create
so sorry.
superheroes.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm interrupting you.
Yeah.
We had to make like an avatar of a of a book character, and me being a classified gooner, I made an Elden Ring character.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna. I found it. These are the exact pictures I sent to my teacher.
That's good. That's really good.
I got an A, dude.
That's so awesome.
I also did. I also did like an AI thing with it, like an AI generation.
Yeah.
She was so impressed. There's like a Discord server that you can make AI shit with.
That's so awesome. That's so
Yeah,
awesome.
I found a poster.
It's freaking that rocks. Why do you look like this?
Like what?
Why do you look like that?
I don't know. I had to make myself look goofy for the character.
You had to make
think
yourself look goofy?
Yeah, I think the red hat was. I obviously edited my face here.
Yeah.
But the red hat was from one book. I think. Let me. You probably know it. Like by Jerome David Salinger. Hold on. Jerome David Salinger books. Motherfucker. Why is the only title I can find The Catcher in the Rye?
Oh, okay.
So that's the red hat, and the Fahrenheit is obviously the fire.
Fire, yeah.
And the bottom two pics are the creation author. I also noticed on my jacket I photoshopped in the salamander symbol from Fahrenheit.
I also saw that, yes.
Fuck yeah, dude. I was making that shit at 1 a.m. stressing out. She
Fantastic.
printed that out. She put it in a picture frame in the school hall.
That's
They
awesome.
she took the best posters and framed them up.
Jezevni
Kniževny leak.
lik u mom u ogledalu.
Ogledalo. Yeah, good.
Wow. What does it say on your arm?
Angelia. One of the characters had tattooed his love interest on the arm.
Oh, okay. This freaking rocks, dude. I like the mid journey, very handsome man. I've been infatuated with this very handsome mid journey man.
I give him I copied the book description of the character and I just translated it to English with ChatGPT, and I just put it into Mid Journey.
So awesome. He looks so
Like
freaking.
literally.
He looks so handsome.
Let me actually see. So I sent that picture at 12:44 to my teacher. Our class starts at 1:10. Yeah.
Yeah.
25 minutes before the class started.
That's
I
awesome.
honestly have no idea how I didn't get reprimanded for sending a naked man for the Elden Ring character.
Oh yeah.
Just send a naked man.
Naked man. You said you got an A.
Yeah, I did.
It's just a naked man. It's not even cropped correctly. It makes him look so small.
No, I made the shortest possible preset in Elden Ring.
Oh my gosh. He just sent the little naked man. He looks so disheveled and depressed.
I also did one in Terraria.
Oh, this freaking rocks. Oh, yes. Is that so? All of those 4 images, that's the same character?
Yeah.
What is the character?
It's from okay, the book is called Priyan Lovra.
Yeah.
It's a Croatian author, so I guaranteed you did not read this, but he's very suicidal and he kills himself.
Oh, so no wonder he looks like this.
Yeah, so here's like it's based on an actual dude. Here's a book cover, like an actual picture of him.
Oh, okay. I droge novele. What does that mean?
Priyan Lovra i druge novele. So that's Priyan Lovra is the story we had to do a report on, and other stories, like other novels in the same book. Like a 50-page novel, something like that. It's fine.
I'm not
like
gonna lie.
depressing.
The picture they used and the picture you made in mid journey, very flattering to what this guy actually looks like.
Oh, you think that's the only one I did? Oh boy, dude, I do my me when digital assignment, rubbing my hands together, giggling. I think on Midjourney you have like an option to select what image looks the best, and you can like upscale it even more.
Yeah, and you chose
So the bottom left
four.
was
obviously.
Because I think the stupidest assignment I had to do is like I had to make a Facebook page for a character.
That sounds very similar to the freaking me having to make a meme.
Yeah, and the funny thing is a lot of people picked up on that, like a lot of teachers, or professors in this case. So my professor wasn't the only one who's doing this. Like, she didn't make this up. There is so many. I'm gonna send you this. There's so many of these on Facebook of people making the same fucking character profile from the same book. Like, this keeps going.
Oh my gosh.
You can scroll indefinitely.
Lucija Stepanic. Oh my gosh, what? Oh my gosh.
I think every person ever had to do that.
That's so crazy.
I think at one point she told us that Facebook at one point like blocked the name.
Wow.
And then people who were actually called that complained.
Wow, that freaking rocks. Anyway, you know what I think? I think we've ran our course for this episode. I think
Yeah.
this is a pretty good one.
This is a schizomaniac trip episode fest. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm going to have a hard time trying to title this freaking episode. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, this is gonna be... You're the official title maker now. Have fun. You know, I tried to make Zach like record a Cave Dwellers episode.
When?
And so over the weekend I asked him if he wants to record.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And I told him what happened to the last one. Like, I couldn't keep lying to him.
Yeah.
Because I felt so bad. And he told me Monday.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. And Monday didn't happen. And then he said Tuesday. And then he says, yeah, I'm free whole Tuesday. And then he invites me to play Gmod. And like, I played TTT with him for like 30 minutes. And then like, okay, man, are we going to record? Oh no, I'm waiting for people. Dude, I got up to take a piss. He was still playing TTT with only 2 people. And then he said, okay, today I'm free all day.
Yeah.
We're going to do this and this. Like, okay. Yeah. I'm on my computer, like 3 p.m. So for him, that's like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
He's offline on Discord. And I see the Steam notification. Lord Z playing Persona 5 Royal.
He was trying to be slick. Motherfucker,
I have you on Steam, bitch.
I remember that, like, no shade to anybody that I don't want to get into call with, but so I'm always invisible on Discord, but if I'm really wanting to go into incognito, I'll go invisible on everything, because I have people that I have on Discord on multiple things, so I'll go invisible on Steam too, just to be like, no, I'm trying to freaking play Midnight Suns, you're not catching me.
Yeah. And you know what? Honestly, it's fine if he doesn't want to record.
He could just tell you.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
But don't pull my nose like that, please.
Pull my nose?
You know, don't do this to me.
I know, I understand. I just never heard the term "pull my nose."
It's a good saying, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually like this. I think I might start saying it more. Don't pull my nose. What's it called? Yank my chain is one over here. Yank my chain.
That's a Croatian version of yank my chain.
Yeah. What's another one? Pulling my arm. That's yeah.
Well, we say my hat is full.
My hat is full.
Yeah. When we're like fed up, my hat is full.
Do you know you got a monkey on your back?
No.
It's when you're really stressed out. You say that when you're really stressed out. Like, oh, he's got a monkey on his back.
We say when you're mad, when you're groggy, you say nadrkan sam. Literal translation, I'm cocked up.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard I'm cocked up. I've heard this.
You've heard I'm cocked up?
Yes, I've heard that. It's
No
like if
way.
something's messed up. Yeah. It'd be like, I cocked up the whole thing. Yeah, it's weird. That works.
That works well. Let me think of another one.
Did we end the recording?
I don't think, did you?
No, I didn't.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.